A girl accidentally traveled to ancient times.
임금 조사해야 잠깐만 저 미래 있었어요. 저 모르는 거 없어요. 저 다 물어보세요. 독서도 잘하고 조선 태정태세 문단세 선생님 저 수학 잘해요. 산수.
She lied that she was good at arithmetic. The king believed her and gave her a puzzle. The girl thought she was in deep trouble, but she found out that she had learned this difficult problem since she was a child, although she was not a good student. But when faced with such a simple problem, Dan Fei gave the answer in less than 2 minutes. The king was shocked. He not only spared her, but also rewarded her with a big golden treasure and kept her in the palace as his personal teacher. On the first day of class, Dan Fei realized that the king was too stupid. He couldn't even learn the simplest primary school maths, so she could only him the basics. But fortunately, the king was very motivated. He studied hard every day. He even wrote the multiplication algorithm on his hand. It wasn't long before the king was given his first exam by Dan Fei.
9구단을 외자 9구단을 외자 49
36
9구단을 외자
63
18 9구단을 외자 85 10다
Watching the king being beaten, the guards directly drew their swords and aimed them at Dan Fei, and his men rushed inside. He shouted that Dan Fei would be executed, but then the king suddenly laughed. He threw his men out of the room, but just as the two of them were about to continue answering the questions, the queen came over. Dan Fei was surprised to find. She looked exactly like her modern-day best friend. The empress came to bring food to the emperor, but this is no ordinary meal. It's filled with herbs prepared by the prime minister. As long as his majesty eats it, she'll soon be pregnant with his majesty's child. But just as the king was about to eat, Dan Fei's stomach was growling. The king gave all the food to Dan Fei. At night, the queen went to look for the king with great anticipation, but the king rejected her, and just as the queen was surprised, Dan Fei walked out from the side with a flushed face.